This is so weird.
Does that mean something else? Or do they mean literal line dancing?
Ooh-wee! We will support you through Barb and Barb.
Welcome to the Bash Chat. I'm Jess Adele. Today I'm here with Jamie and Kira, and we're going to be recapping the best parts from the first part of the season finale of The Bachelor. Make sure to leave all your thoughts on the episode in the comments below. Play along with us. Make sure to give your roses.
Yes. The start of the episode basically starts out with all of the lizards and all of the snakes and all of the, I don't even know what birds those are, from Australia. We're clearly still in Australia, and Chris Harrison keeps reminding us that we don't know what's gonna happen.
None of us knows, not even Peter.
So clearly, there's not gonna be a proposal, because if there was a proposal, we would know.
That the ending is not what you think it's going to be, because we actually don't know how this will end either.
Hannah Ann gets the first meeting the parents experience. She walks in looking like Beauty and the Dang Beast. I was like, yo, what's up, Belle? And then Pete walks in like right after her, and he's dressed in blue. I was like, guys.
Tale as old as time.
And then they sit down to talk to the parents and literally like full koala her.
This is like real for me.
And his parents are like,
Look at that.
Especially in front of your parents.
yeah.
Like, tone it down.
This whole date was basically just a sequence of Hannah saying how much she loves Peter. Like any opportunity she got, she was like,
I want to walk away and then know, like, that girl loves our son.
I love Peter, by the way, I love Peter. Peter, I love you.
Which I love him.
Hey, Peter's mom, love him.
I do love your son.
Peter's dad, I love him.
It was love at first sight.
She was not alone because she was getting all that love right back from the parents, especially the mom.
I feel like I've known you all my life.
It was like, now we love you when you can't escape.
Don't let her go.
You know, Hannah Ann was talking about how she had a love at first sight experience with Pete, and I think the mom had a love at first sight with Hannah Ann.
Barb.
I thought you were just gonna be like bars.
Yeah, that's like that too. Straight bars.
Mother's intuition is never wrong.
They were very into Hannah, and she was very into Peter, so it could be that easy, couldn't it?
Don't let her go.
So now it's time for Madison's meeting the parents.
So it starts off kind of gloomy. You can see that Madison looks kind of upset.
How you doing?
Not good.
Peter and Madison, before meeting the family, end up having a long talk about the fantasy suites. I felt that they both expressed themselves really, really well. Like, I have some quotes down here. At one point she says,
You really just put your feelings and your needs and your wants like way above mine, and like that was really hurtful.
Valid.
valid. But then Peter says,
You're the only person that I truly don't really know how you feel.
I was like,
Valid.
also valid.
Yeah.
I understand where they're both coming from, you
Yeah.
know?
And then Peter was like, let's just end this, and then he brings up like a basketball quote.
That same fight when you got knocked out of the basketball game, wash your teeth.
It was so weird because it turned into like this middle school dating vibe where like Maddie didn't want to touch Peter.
Give me a kiss. You just told me you love me, yeah? Give me a kiss. How much do you love me?
Stop.
Oh,
So weird.
Cringy.
Yeah.
No, that was bad.
It was
I
bad.
hated all of that. That's not how you actually move forward. Like, this isn't over. This isn't good. My parents are like, oh, you guys were out there for a while. So, what were y'all talking about?
So what's going on?
Imagine Maddie, who had enough trouble like explaining it to him in the first place, and now she has to sit down with his parents who are super open, and she has to tell them what's going on.
So what exactly was the roadblock?
So your son told me he wouldn't sleep around, but he did.
For me personally, it would be hard if, you know, he were to sleep with someone else.
After that, Peter goes in and talks to his brother, which was my favorite part of this entire episode.
Obviously, you're very physical in relationships.
Because Peter's brother was like, hey, Pete, like...
And so now you're talking about this whole period of not actually still having sex until you're fully married. And do you think that's something that you, like, realistically see yourself doing?
He went full frat bro on his bro, and Peter was like, dude, I'll be fine. I love her.
Yeah, if it's with someone that I love and I chose that. It's not like I was forced into that. I chose that.
Don't change yourself for other people. It's not gonna last long. It's not gonna work. You can make it work for a while, right? You're like, yeah, I love her. It's new. It's fresh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything in my power and change myself. I don't know who to believe at the end of the day, though.
Did she even line dance, bro?
It's true, he did say that. I was like, does that mean something else? Or do they mean literal line dancing? Definitely a highlight of this episode for me was the Barb-Maddie confrontation.
And I don't want anyone to change him.
Barb, for some reason, thought it was her place to bring up the whole ultimatum to Maddie and was pretty much just judging her for her choices.
I respect you for your values. And if I didn't want to go to the fantasy suite because I was you, I understand that.
I really hate how she came at her.
Whether he wants to get physical with them or emotional, that's up to him.
Right,
I
but
thought Maddie explained herself once again so well.
my expectations and feelings are valid just as much as his, and I totally get that's his journey, but it's also mine. And
And I was clapping at my screen.
Yeah.
Because she's absolutely right.
Yeah, honestly, the entire internet was backing Maddie. It was like hashtag Bachelor Nation has your back.
Don't let her go.
We made it, guys! We're here! We made it! Oh my, I can't believe it! Barb was in the outfit, in position, Pete's there. I was like, this is it! It is happening!
Don't let her go.
Oh my god. The beginning of the speech, like, I was instantly dead.
She's not there for you, but
My jaw was like, and I had to scrape it off the table. Don't let her go!
don't let her go.
This was more intense than I ever could have imagined it
Yeah.
be.
And it was about Hannah Ann.
Hannah Ann loves you with all of her heart. Don't let her go.
I was disappointed it was Hannah Ann. Barb literally brought up Hannah B.
This reminds me very much of you last season with Hannah B.
And I was like, and then she was like, don't let her go, Hannah Ann.
Don't let her go.
And then she goes into,
Madison's a sweet girl, lovely girl. That Hannah Ann is an angel on earth.
how are you religious, but you just like made fun of Maddie for being
I
religious?
thought that was so funny.
100%.
I said a prayer last night. I said, Lord, please.
Maddie's super religious.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, like, boom, praying to Jesus, and the angel has descended, and it's not you.
I think God has answered my prayers.
There's no wonder that Peter rewards drama. He was raised by it.
So my favorite part of this entire moment, Peter tells her,
You gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop doing this.
I'm crying.
No, but you gotta stop doing this right now. You don't know how bad this is. You gotta stop doing this.
I can't stop.
literally, this is the most attracted I've been to Peter this whole season. I'm Team Peter now. I love you, Peter.
We like a man who stands up for
Yeah,
himself.
we like a man with chutzpah.
Madison's final date.
So we get another helicopter date, but what I really want to mention is Madison's goodbye speech, I guess, to Peter. She says something like,
being a good fighter is knowing when to surrender.
and I screamed when she said that.
Oh, man.
I wasn't expecting it after everything she was saying before. Just a really sad moment.
Madison continued being so well-spoken.
I just got more of a sight into life outside of this.
It's over, baby.
It can be summed up by the flies that were all over their faces. I could not stop laughing at this conversation. It was so sad, and I was like, Maddie's leaving, I should be sad, but Peter kept being like, Maddie. I was like, get the flies out.
Right before they got into the car, they touched foreheads one last time.
Of course.
That got me. I was like, oh, dang, this is the last time they might touch foreheads. Like, now it's real.
Maddie's gone.
Don't let her go.
My girl's final perfect date.
This is my favorite date of the entire season, which was also why I was like, Kate, obviously Maddie went home. She got, what, the 7th helicopter ride of the season? Hannah Ann got baby roos. Baby kangaroos. I was literally like shaking. I was like, ah!
I've never been this close.
They get all my cute roses. They get like no death
No
roses.
death, no.
Cute roses. Hannah Ann was basically like noticing that Peter felt distracted.
Something is off.
Even if he ends up with Hannah Ann, I don't really, I don't ship it. I sound like I'm 14. I don't ship it, but like I don't. This whole episode has been like this drama around Madison is like, if you really loved Hannah Ann, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to you.
I object. But he's not 100% sure, clearly.
It's confusing to me because I don't understand how his heart can be so divided, but I guess TV does be crazy sometimes.
So, who do we think is getting Peter's final rose?
My theory is that I don't think Hannah Ann gets it. I think he doesn't propose to her. We move on, and I think Madison comes to the live show potentially, and they get together maybe. But we don't know yet because Peter doesn't know yet either.
And if you think you know how this all is going to end, get ready to have your mind blown.
This was filmed in November, so I feel like he hasn't actually decided yet and might only decide at the live show, which would be super tacky, and I really hope that's not what happened. But I feel like based on what they've been advertising that he might not actually know yet.
Oh my God, that's so true. I hadn't even
Yeah.
thought about that. I think he decides, you know what, I can be with Hannah Ann. I've moved past this, which is why he has a ring ready. and then Madison shows up.
Yeah, and we know
But,
she
like,
comes back.
So you regret what you did?
Yeah.
Does anyone want to guess who my rose goes to for the 11th or 12th consecutive week?
He was meant to be yours.
She was.
She walked in like Belle, and I was like, hello.
I agree with Jess.
Yeah!
Has to be Hannah Ann. She's been the most consistent. She's always been really honest with how she feels.
Yeah. I'm committed, baby.
Yeah, should have been the Bachelor. You are very committed. You stood by your girl. You didn't flip-flop. I respect that.
Guys, Jess for Bachelor.
I say he chooses nobody because I think they both deserve better. Not that Peter's a bad person, just the relationships aren't good to me.
Yeah.
I think if he chooses Hannah Ann, he's choosing validation. If he chooses Maddie, he's choosing, I don't want easy. I want really difficult and probably gonna break up in a couple years.
Guys, season finale. Tonight, can you believe it? We made it here. Barb finally gave her beautiful Barb speech.
Don't let her go.
The dramatic conclusion and the final dramatic Barb cry is tonight. Sorry. Okay, I need to stop. It's my fault. Let us know in the comments below all your thoughts on Barb, on just everything. Guys, thank you so much for being here. See you again tomorrow.
Yes, bye.